Well, the countdown is almost up here in Minneapolis as Virginia is preparing to hit the court against Auburn here in the Final Four in about 10 minutes. I've taken the day to go around Minneapolis, including here at the Fan Fest, to see how UVA fans are holding up right before the big game.
Why was it that important for you to see this game today?
Because the Hoosiers are going to win.
Absolutely.
How crazy can you get? Come on now, you're saying
I even have the shoes, so I
even have the shoes.
I even have the shoes, so I have to be a little crazy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls. We are live at South Boston Speedway, the site of tonight's SRX race. And I tell you, normally when you get to an all-star type event, maybe the competition drops down a level. Far from the case here at South Boston. We had sparks flying all night long. Let's show you the highlights of this race as fans got to see plenty of NASCAR legends tonight like Michael Waltrip driving, even Smoke himself, Tony Stewart, also on hand returning to where he raced during his midget career. What are those keys to victory that we want to watch for tonight with Virginia Tech and LSU? Take a look at the tail of the tape. Both these high-scoring offenses, 82 for LSU and 72 for Virginia Tech. But we've talked a lot about the defense, especially with Virginia Tech allowing 57 points a game. LSU doing the exact same thing at 57. So points are going to be hard to come by. The real battle is going to become on the boards tonight. LSU holding a significant rebounding advantage, nearly 10 more a game over Virginia Tech at 38. And also the Tigers doubling up the Hokies and Steels 10-5. So Virginia Tech can improve that number and then keep close in the rebounding department. They stand a good chance of pulling out the win tonight. Historic season, Kelsey. First Conference USA team to make a New Year's Six game undefeated regular season Conference USA championship. But ultimately, the speed and talent of this Oregon team was just too much to keep pace with down the stretch of this Fiesta Bowl. I'll show you how it was done because Liberty actually made a nice run here early on, came out on fire. Quarterback Caden Salter leading a touchdown drive that would give the Flames an early 6-0 lead just 2.5 minutes in. Taking that lead in the second quarter, that's when Oregon found their footing, scoring 28 straight points in the frame. Heisman Trophy finalist Bo Nix was as advertised, 363 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a simply dominant performance. Liberty falls 45-6. The Flame season ends with a 13-1 record and plenty of optimism for their future. But don't go anywhere. Coming up tonight at 11, we'll hear from Coach Jamie Chadwell as well as some of the players as to what they believe the future of this program is heading into 2024. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls coming to you from Spotsylvania County. Picture perfect Saturday for Championship Saturday, the final day of the high school sports here, with several area teams still alive in their quest to take home a state championship trophy. Let's start first with softball. At the Class 3 finals, Halifax County looking for their first crown, taking on one-loss Louisa. However, the Lions get on the board first. Pitcher Emily Gillespie with this RBI single down the right field line for a quick 1-0 lead in the first inning. However, the Comets, they were fight right back. The bases are loaded for Jaden Harlow, who crushes one to the wall in right field. One run comes in to score, setting off a celebration. We're tying up at 1 apiece in the third. That score would hold up until the 5th inning when the Lions truly begin to roar. It's an 8-run 5th inning, highlighted by Gillespie with another bases-clearing double, scoring 3 runs on the play. This deficit proved to be too much to come back from down the stretch. The Lions will get the final out on this short pop-up to right field, finishing off a 19-game win streak en route to the title. Halifax falls 9-1, still a tremendous season for the Blue Comets, who make it to their first ever state final, finishing with a 23-5 record.
Southside Virginia has good softball, and you have to play really good ball to advance. So very proud of where we are and where the program's going and the hard work they put in. Hope we'll have another good year next year.
Oh, that's right, Danner. The excitement is just minutes away here as the athletes are already showing up. And within about an hour, we're going to get this torch. We're going to light the fires and get this party started. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Walls. We are live just outside the Liberty University indoor football practice facility near Williams Stadium, where one Flames administrator told me that today's NFL Pro Day was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sporting event that Liberty has ever hosted. Now, that may seem a little bombastic, but it's not hard to see why he says that, because the facility today was wall-to-wall people, as nearly every NFL franchise flocked to see quarterback Malik Willis in person, and he put on a show. Number 7 was dropping dimes all day. Here's the highlight of the session. This long bomb to Kevin Shaw. Watch the picture-perfect over-the-shoulder catch. That got the crowd on its feet, and Malik himself fired up and having fun with his teammates as well. Just moments ago, NASCAR's first Data 500 NASCAR Cup Series race just wrapped up, and it's Joey Logano who books his ticket to Homestead here in Salem. We're getting ready for the Carolina League All-Star Game, which kicks off at the top of the hour. You know, there's been a lot of build-up for this game, 22 years, in fact, That's how long it's been since there's been just Carolina League players in this matchup. Live at the Virginia Commonwealth Games. The games are underway. The athletes are ready for some action. You guys ready? Oh yeah, more on the games weekend coming your way next in sports. I know you enjoy a game. You've got some great dance moves we're going to be seeing. Oh, I know. In fact, Emily, I got a question for you. I was talking to Southpaw during the commercial break. Southpaw really wants to see you here tonight. Got a big old kitty hug waiting for you here tonight.
I'm going to be there.
He's acting all shy now, but he's looking. You're going to be there. He's going to be looking out for you. As the head coach here, I have to answer questions from the media who maybe don't give you any credit or don't know a lot about the program. Does it get a little frustrating sometimes to have to constantly, in a way, defend the program to them, or is it more of a blessing to be able to just introduce the program to the nation?
I choose to look at it the other way. I mean, there's always going to be distractors, right? And people or detractors that don't believe in why you should be here and all those things. But we have the opportunity to share who we are, what we're about.
Did you learn from your past mistakes?
I did. I need to use the gas pedal and not the brake pedal. With that advice, I take my final run, clocking in at just over 38 seconds, a full 7-second improvement. Growing by leaps and bounds right here in Virginia, I just had to get up close and personal too. It's an unusual sport that combines the best of household work to concrete work.
It's fun. It's that simple. It's interesting and it's fun.
It's the speed of the game that can overwhelm someone new to paintball, with the paintballs themselves traveling nearly 300 feet per second, meaning we're going to need some extra precautions if we're going to get on the field. Long sleeves in order to protect our arms, and a mask to protect our face and eyes.
All set.
Oh, hi everybody, I'm Dave Walls. Happy Thanksgiving to you. As you can see, well, you're kind of in my kitchen right now as I'm putting the final finishing touches on a Thanksgiving feast. Turkey's not quite done yet, but we're getting there. Thanksgiving traditions, the big meal is one of the big things we look forward to each year, but that's not always the case in the world of sports. But a Thanksgiving morning practice for these players, it's a tradition unlike any other. If you're here, it means your team is still alive for a state title. So what sort of effect does a new ball have on the World Cup? Well, when you look at the Bazooka ball from 2014, in comparison, the Telstar ball in 2018 experiences more drag in the air, meaning a ball kicked 55 miles per hour will travel 8 to 10% less than the ball used just 4 years ago. Well, less than 24 hours before kickoff here in Annapolis for the 2018 Military Bowl, but the question is, for fans, which hat are you putting on? Is it Virginia Tech or Cincinnati? Well, I hit the streets to find out. Tonight on ABC 13's Football Friday, our game of the week. Liberty looks for their first 4-0 start in over a decade. But Amherst County wants to finally start their season with a win. Who wins this Seminole District showdown? And Brookville has been mowing down opponents early in the season, but upset-minded Jefferson Forest have the bees in their sights. Would Brookville or JF take the win out of Stinger Stadium tonight? Keep your eye on the ball. We got your highlights, plus band and cheerleaders of the week, and the top 3 plays inside the trifecta. Football Friday starts right
No whoopers at halftime. Everybody acting right.
now. All right, hi everybody, I'm Dave Wall. So a change of plans for tonight. We're going to resume our regular sports coverage tonight at 11. But for this show, we've heard plenty about the suspect and the tragedy itself. I want to shine a spotlight on these 3 student athletes who should be remembered not for what happened to them last night, but for the legacy they now leave behind with the Virginia Cavaliers. Devin Chandler brought plenty of excitement with him to Charlottesville this fall, a 6'1" North Carolina native who transferred to UVA for this season, bringing strong hands and explosive speed with them. It's both a kick returner and wide receiver. The junior, with plenty of potential, fans only got to see glimpses of. Deshaun Perry, meanwhile, was beginning to break out on the Cavaliers' defense. Season highs this year in tackles, solo tackles, and tackles for loss. Always smiling and always driving himself to give it his all for his teammates.
My competitive spirit is always there, and the fact that I just want to be 1% better than I was yesterday. So just trying to better myself every single day is what my goal is. And I feel like both positions I'm very, very comfortable with. I'm just trying to help the team win.
And he did that. Now, Davis, meanwhile, a 6'7" wide receiver from South Carolina, lit the college football world on fire in 2020. Number 2 in the nation, number 1 in the ACC for average yards per reception, among many others. However, injury sidelined him for the entire 2021 season. But Davis never gave up, returning this year, starting 6 of the first 7 games. And the season opener against Richmond, catching 4 passes for 89 yards and a 56-yard touchdown. He was on the watch list for 2022 Comeback Player of the Year. But more importantly to Davis, it was about his teammates and the family.
It's like a real life family in our group. We call ourselves BITN, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to be the best in the nation. And like as a group, like we're together, you know what I'm saying? Like we hang out with each other all the time, play the game, go out to eat. We go out together, you know what I'm saying? So it's like real brotherhood. Being with them, you know, it's a blessing. You know, I love it, you know what I'm saying? Like watching Jackpot and Christopher grow up, you know what I'm saying? One day I get older, you know, they're gonna be teenagers and everything, you know? So I love it, you know, it's a blessing.
We will remember all three. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
There's lots of individual numbers in lacrosse. On Saturday, Liberty University defeated Presbyterian 21-5, moving their record to 8-3. But another number was important this day, 7, the age of Lola Danos, joining the Flames for the day in the midst of fighting for her life.
She's a firecracker, wild and always uplifting and great spirits.
Those spirits couldn't be dampened even when Lola was diagnosed with lymphoma with a mass in her chest. But fast forward just 4 months later, and Lola continues to fight through treatment, her mass having already shrunk 30%. That's when Team Impact and Liberty Lacrosse partnered to welcome Lola to the team for the day. In the huddle, on the sidelines, Lola even made the official game program.
She was cheering and she was going, "Go team, go team." I mean, she loved it.
She was like, I can tell her from the first time I talked to her, she was like already in, okay, I want to know who this is and who this is.
The team honored her with a signing ceremony after the game and a letter saying in part, "You've already inspired us with your strength, and you'll motivate your team with your ability to persevere and overcome challenges."
It's a good perspective. We have a good group of girls, so to love on her was really exciting.
Ups and downs. You know, it could be a good week, and then, you know, some weeks can be kind of rough, and she'll have some, you know, hard times. But, you know, she's a fighter.
And Lola's fight is the most important number. 1 little girl's determination, and 1 team who came together, inspiring each other along the way.
This is so much more than even just like lacrosse. Just to come out here, to see her smile and her joy, it's humbling but awesome.
You know, Kenneth Fulcher tells me that despite his pain from stage 4 lung cancer, watching wrestling with his wife is their special date night activity. So for one night, the Fulchers forgot completely about cancer and enjoyed a special date night in Roanoke. The superstars of the WWE played to thousands of excited fans at the Berglund Center. But none more excited than this guy.
How are you feeling, sir? Are you ready to go?
Well, I don't know about waking up because I think I stayed up all night long.
It's a day Kenneth Fulcher Sr. and his family have been looking forward to for quite some time. Surprise! Surprise indeed. One by one, WWE superstars came in to greet the Fulchers and brighten their spirits.
It's okay if a diva
Kisses Papa. Oh, yeah.
Just before showtime, the Fulchers' favorite wrestler stopped by to meet his biggest fan.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
How are
There I am.
When you can take a little bit of extra time to connect personally with somebody, make a friend, that's what's awesome, is the friendships, the relationships. That's what you take with you. You know, that's what you take home with you. So I'm proud of that.
It's those relationships and connections of wrestling and each other that continues to get this family through one of their toughest times.
We don't experience fear and we don't back down. It was Roman Reigns' quote, battling stage 4 lung cancer.
And you can believe that.
Oh, yes.
It's game day in Appomattox. Cheerleaders and fans alike ready to cheer on the Raiders.
It's just so exciting. I mean, everybody gets into it.
The Bedford League basketball team has the whole school out to show their support.
Just the look on these kids' faces is so heartwarming. Being recognized for their abilities instead of their disabilities means so much.
And these players are definitely getting recognized.
But a lot of them say when they put that uniform on, they feel famous.
There he is. Got your fan club out there. Students are given time out of class to come cheer on the team, making players like Jacob Smith feel like a star.
Oh, I get a whole lot recognized. I get them at the middle school, the high school, a little bit everywhere I go.
There are some minor differences. Fans cheer for both teams, and in between quarters, all players get a chance to shoot and score in front of their fans, even getting applause when the shot hits a different target. No matter what the score, even the players will tell you, winning and losing aren't the most important things in the Medford League.
Just being with my friends, just having fun and all that stuff.
I want them to know that they were a part of a team, that they made a difference, that even though they had a disability, they were able to show people that they could do it. So they were able to do whatever they wanted to.